Working. The snow and muck yank at my boots. The wind slaps my cheeks. In my heavy coat, I plod like an old donkey on market day. So why am I so glad in my heart? The work at Lou's is simple. Feed the animals, clean the stalls, shovel the front porch. But when I am working, my mind doesn't travel where it shouldn't go. I'm only here with the chickens underfoot and Goal nudging for an ear scratch. Sometimes I talk to her softly. I tell her of my father's great herd and how they would graze each day, walking for miles, the sun in our bones, the grass whispering its shy music. I sing her one of my father's songs and listen for an echo of his voice in mine. She nuzzles me and flicks her ears and chews her cud. When I bury my face in Goal's old hide, I smell hay and dung and life. She shelters me like a warm wall, and that is enough for this day. Ganwar, meet Goal. On Saturday, Dave comes to pick up Ganwar. They're going to fill out paperwork, asking for a job at the places that sell fries. Dave says he can drop me off at Lou's on the way. Ganwar doesn't talk on the way to the farm. His face looks frozen, but his eyes are hot. He keeps rubbing the place where his hand once was. When we get to Lou's, I say, would it be all right if I showed Ganwar the farm? He hasn't seen a cow in a long time. I wait for Ganwar to spit out the word no, but he gives a slow nod. Dave looks at his arm clock. 10 minutes, he says, tops. We go to Lou's door, and when she opens it, I say, this is my cousin Ganwar. He'd like to see the farm. Be my guest, Lou says. There's a new bag of chicken feed in the shed, Keck. Ganwar follows me through the thick, crunching snow. It isn't much of a farm, he says. Hardly any animals, and the big road so near. Still, it isn't so bad if you don't think about it, I say. I shake my head. I'm getting very good at not thinking about things. We enter the gray, sagging barn. Sun and angry wind sneak through the broken spots. There she is, I say, pointing. Ganwar groans. Are you sure that's a cow? Our fathers wouldn't think so, I admit. I stroke her flank while Ganwar watches. She has old eyes, tired but patient. Goal is her new name, I add. Ganwar takes his glove off his good hand with his teeth. He strokes her, too. I meet Ganwar's eyes. Don't worry about the job too much, I say. What another man takes 2 hands to do, you can do with 1. Ganwar puts his head against Goal's neck. You're lucky to have found this job, but you made the luck happen. I wish I could be herding, I say. I don't know anything about farms, really, except that they have cows. We stand there, watching the cow's breath come in soft puffs. Suddenly, another big idea jumps into my head. I think that if I knew where such ideas come from, I would be a wealthy man with 1,000 cattle and a flying boat. Stay here, I say. Keep her company for me. An idea. A few minutes later, I race back to the barn, stumbling in the stubborn snow. Dave and Lou follow. Lou has on a thick red coat and a hat with a fuzzy ball on top. Ganwar is still leaning against Goal. Your cousin has an idea, says Dave. My grin is so big it hurts. You can work with me here, I exclaim, helping with the farm. All is quiet. Ganwar looks doubtful. He doesn't say yes, but he doesn't say no either. I don't have much cash, Lou says. You'd have to split the pay I'd promised Keck. But come spring, I sell organic veggies and flowers at the farmers market, and you could help with that. She pauses, assuming that is, I hang on to this old place. Gonmore looks at me hard. I can't take your charity. But I'm taking yours, I say. You're sharing your home with me. Know anything about farming, Gonmar says. I don't either, I say. Gonmar turns to Lou and holds out his hurt arm. What about this? He asks. His voice is soft, but his words are shouting. We all look at Lou. Lou shrugs. Guess you'll have to use the other one, she says. For some reason, this makes Gonmar smile. He slowly nods. He glances at Dave. Can you come back later? He asks. We have dung to shovel. I laugh. It's much harder here, I warn him. Everything freezes, even that. Gull moos softly, as if she's sorry to make work for us. Dave shakes my hand, then Lou's, then Gonwar's. Folks, this is great, he says. Gonwar, don't let Lou down, buddy. He won't, Lou says. She winks. Dave and Lou leave us in the cold barn. I look around me. It's not a great herd I see, dotting the grass like clouds in a vast green sky. It's just a tired flock of scrawny chickens and a cow with ribs trying to hide behind her muddy coat. But for a moment, as Gonwar and I hum one of the old songs, we are where we belong in the world.